So with all the stuff going on in Minnesota, this has kind of created like a backwind of a lot of tough guys who are rising up about the situation. So this is one of the many tough guys. Give me 1 second. HPNV, forgive me. Don't buy an HPNV. All right, here's a very, very tough guy.
Very tough.
People have been asking, when's the time? After today. The song has been sung.
The song has been sung?
Where's this from? I heard it before.
Pirate song or something.
Wait, is that a joke or like?
No, he's dead serious.
What is he trying to say? Like rise up?
Rise up and yeah, it's time to rise up.
And do what?
He looks like that dude from fucking Dumber Mifflin, like the guy that's the young guy, Jim with the beard.
So it's time to rise up, but nothing else after that. Just rise up.
That's it. Rise up.
All right.
The song has been sung. I just can't imagine like not just filming this, but then dropping the music in and editing it, and then also thinking that this is tight and putting it on the internet.
He's like imagining all of us riling up and being inspired by him. And then being like, dude, I'm going to take a stance now. But then he didn't say anything. So what if it's like the other side he's trying to go against is he's rallying up?
I don't even know what side is he. Is he like fight ICE or is he telling ICE to stand up even harder?
Yeah, I don't know.
Which side he's on?
That's even funnier.
It's just generically inspiring depending on who you send it to.
So he sent it to both sides, like fuck the protesters,
Rallying ICE.
Yeah, like you've been.
I didn't know who like. Are
This
you
guy's
telling?
just been living in soy for so fucking long,
living
bro.
in soy.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
God, dude.
It's the theater kid shit, man. It's like
He's been so protected by his parents for so fucking long, man. He's never been socked. Jesus Christ, man.
didn't dancers hella do this in high school and stuff? Like this kind of thing?
Dancers?
You know, like when something goes on, when something goes on like locally or something or internationally, I just remember like the dancer kids would do the gayest shit about it.
I think dancer kids at that age are still theater kids, though. It's the same. It's the same shit.
Yeah. Okay, here's a kid who's a little bit. Here's a kid who's a little bit more on the nose with the messaging.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I think Bart will know what he means. So it says Minnesotans are in right now.
Dude, this can't be real, bro.
He's about to laugh, dude.
No, he's not.
He's fucking
That
around.
guy's fucking around, dude.
No, he thinks he's like tough.
No, he does not, bro.
Dude, he eats ice for like 10 minutes. This clip is long.
That's really impressive
Wow.
teeth skills though. Like my teeth will get too cold and then it'll get into the nerve and then I'm living in soul.
Okay, so I know what stance he's doing is eat ice, right? And then the clothing that he's wearing, it's yeah.
He looks like he doesn't want to take this bite, by the way.
It's like a nice ASMR video. It sounds like a dog eating kibble.
It's so hard for me to wrap my brain around what I'm watching.
It's just everything they do so fucking
It's so corny.
It's a white guy, right? White guy saying pretty much fuck ICE, eat them, right? So it's a white guy going, I'm pro-immigration or whatever, right? But then the ICE guy, he's like, I'm an immigrant. That I don't want immigration. So he's saying, fuck Jesus, let Jesus come in. It's like, what the hell? There's Jesuses on both sides, dude.
They just haven't looked at it deep
You know
enough.
what it reminds me of? Those guys that just go and like try to put tomato sauce on Mona Lisa to make a point.
Yeah, like,
Well, they're not. He's not even doing that much.
That's true. That's true.
That's
He's just
actually-
chewing on ice.
That makes
Yeah.
that shit look respectable.
That's true. That looks like real activism compared to this.
It'd be like them doing it on a JPEG as a demo.
Hang on, Anthony's about to say something gay. Check this out.
I'm trying to find
he's about to say something. Check this out.
trying to figure out like
Your body language. You're ready.
well, number one, I'm a dancer, so I'm basically just like a theater kid. So I can relate.
I was literally in theater. I was a theater kid.
Understand. But I do think that it's not so much like the if this then that of like if I say fuck ICE or ICE out or something like that, then I'm talking about like how I'm pro like leave these immigrants here, period. Yeah. I think it's more like a fuck ICE in the way that you guys are doing stuff. Like I too don't necessarily want like absolutely illegal people here. I'm more open to it maybe, but like I think it's the manners that ICE is going about stuff that is like pissing people off in Minnesota. Right. So I think when they're saying ICE out, I don't think it's like leave all immigrants alone. That maybe is what it is for a lot of people actually, to be fair.
Because that's what I hear.
I think the argument is more like fuck ICE in terms of like the way that they're going about stuff. And especially for Minnesota, it's more like a get out for now, at least.
It's like when people get mad at cops for doing fucked up shit. Like beating up people.
Then say that.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me suck on a popsicle and I'll show ICE what I really feel. It's like, I don't know what you're doing. And then the other guy too, I was confused. Like, are you against ICE or you want to promote ICE? Like, which side are you trying to rise up?
I don't think this is meant for us. It's meant for the people that are on his side to go like, yeah, brother.
When they go, man, this slaps. Like that's for them.
It's not meant. It's like not for us.
But what I hate about that is not only ineffective, but the preaching to the choir bullshit is like they think they're doing something good for society when they're jacking each other off. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, if you really wanted to make a difference, right? You go to City Hall. You fucking talk to your you talk to your representatives. Like you say, I don't want them in my neighborhood. You don't. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I think in this situation, just to specifically take it to Minnesota though, like Minnesota specific, if let's say I'm a resident there and I go to my city hall is already on my page. They also want ICE out, right? Governor there wants it out and stuff like that. And I'm merely speaking from like the idea of like what can you do past like what a normal person should be able to do from a political change standpoint, right? Because now when it's a federal conversation and their entire state feels a certain way already, their state wants this federal power, this government overreach out of their state, then what else can you do? I'm not justifying like this is the best way to go about it. I'm just like genuinely like, what is the plan of action though? Because as a local, you can't just go to your city hall. They're already on your page. They already hear it.
I think one of the most effective things that people can do is take the time to constantly record. Because once you have video evidence, it's undeniable. Like with the whole Alex Pretty thing, right? If it's really real where they did disarm him and then just shoot him up cold-blooded, yeah, that's video evidence. And you have enough of that, then also because I just don't think they're trained well. Like in general, like a lot of law enforcement is like watching it. Like my hunch is they're not trained well, but law enforcement are saying, yeah, that's not protocol. That we don't fucking do shit like that. So then that puts pressure from the nation to like actually, it's embarrassing. They're not doing things well. They're not following protocol. Now you can take that evidence and I'm sure there's a law firm out there that would prosecute based on, or like, they'll fight it in court. So it's like, that's all super effective.
Definitely the most ideal version, but like there's just a bunch of really hard and emotionally like kind of riveting stuff that's being thrown out online really quickly, right? Whether seeing something without context in a video of somebody, a bystander being like kind of basically murdered, or like even the quick response from like the DOJ or Homeland Security or whatever, saying things and like painting their narrative right away as well. It's probably just frustrating for people who are living that. So what do they have? They
feel like you elected people to represent you, and then they're not actively representing you. Maybe they're saying the right things, but they're not doing the right things, right? Then maybe you feel helpless, and you have to do something really gay to get people's attention.
That makes sense. I mean, the people that were supposed to represent you, they're ultimately going to care more about their political career.
Shot Alex Pretty, they weren't even ICE, were they?
No, they're Border Patrol.
Too. So I think a lot of the times people, they don't even have their facts. So they watch that and then they chew like ice cubes. And then they're like, wait, they're not, you're just blaming wrong people.
That's true. That's like saying fuck the police when it was the FBI that was doing something. It's like you're directing your anger towards
customs and immigration.
Yeah.
You get it right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of misdirected anger, but yeah, I think it goes back to like people don't know what to do, so they do performative art.
Like I get the sentiment.
Yeah.
I get you're like things shouldn't be done this way. Innocent people shouldn't be hurt. I think we're all on the same page. But then that doesn't have to equal let's make more gay videos, like what Steve's saying. Like where do they draw that line of like things aren't right, let's be gay?
I agree. I agree.
Like what blows my mind is like that. Say this guy watched that other guy's video and he's like, you know what would just get the movement? Like the movement's so close, but would really bring it over the edge is if I make a gay video too.
Yeah.
I think what makes me cringe hard is like you guys, I really don't think that it's authentic. Like I feel like it's so performative and you're not about it. And that's what to me, it's like whether I care about the cause or not, I believe that people should have the First Amendment right to do stuff, right? But I want them to be effective. I want them to actually like get something across. And I know that like art in history, like you use activism through art, it does start movements. But not this shit. This shit's gonna fucking make people want to walk away from it.
Yeah.
On the scene, they're not authentic either. Because I think if you're a true recorder, you wouldn't cross into the agitator realm.
Yeah, they know the rules.
If the cops are already telling you to back the fuck up, you're way too close.
First Amendment recorder guys?
Yeah, if you're just on the sidewalk, I'm gonna document this shit and see what's actually happened, then you're actually recording. But I think because they're making content, they can't stand there for 3 hours waiting for boring shit to happen. So they have to go and antagonize it.
They have to make the action happen. Yeah.
Because they don't want to edit around all that.
Yeah.
First Amendment dudes are really skillful at writing that line where you can't get rid of them. But then, the things you're talking about is a different thing. It's like they're like, man, nothing's happening. We got to get some
shit. Let's go start some shit.
Here's another one is like they can organize enough to have like a what you call it, like a group chat, right? And we're like, ICE is over here, ICE is over there. I think it takes just a little bit more organization to have a watchdog group, which they already have, like an observe and report group for like local police, right? Certain areas, they don't trust the police, so they send people over there. Someone's getting arrested right now. So it's like you can create that, organize already. You're kind of already doing it, but instead of harassing fucking ICE, just make sure that they're following protocol, legal protocol. But people have to learn like the law because they don't understand what's going on. If there's a warrant to serve, get the fuck out of the way. Like they're trying to go and grab somebody who's actually committed a crime.
Do you guys remember when Dylan Mulvaney got paid by Bud Light to like hold a beer or some shit, and then like the right started making videos? Like Kid Rock came out and made a video where he gunned down a bunch of beers. I thought that shit was gay too.
Yeah, that is pretty gay.
Like it was the same thing to me. Like less cringy, obviously, than this cat. Like, but the same in the main. Like still theater kid weird gay shit.
But then this type of thing has that effect of like I do honestly want to know ways that I can kind of understand the other side. Like I'm really open to that. But then when you see shit like this, I'm just more like, oh yeah, now I remember. Fuck that side.
Super Bowl halftime show this weekend. It's gonna be Bad Bunny against like the lamest, gayest fucking.
Yeah, of course. Both people are being real gay. Yeah, and I understand that. But then my take on immigration is really fucking. I guess I would call it different. Where like I'm a supporter. Like I'm a big fan of like anybody who's trying to run some type of cleverness against the system. That is how I view illegal immigrants. I think, dude, you're doing some renegade shit. You're really doing it. But if you're sleeping on it and you end up getting caught up because you didn't run your shit or file your stuff or dodge ICE to that effect, you're going to get caught. And it's just like anything. But I'm not going to be like, go get him. I'm going to also be like, that's pretty cool that you skirted it for that long.
Dude, that's me. When I'm watching like a heist movie, I'm rooting for the bad guys the whole time.
I think it's honestly like commendable that you were able to get into the country illegally and stay here that long and not get caught. I would never rat anybody out, but I would just be like, if you get caught up because you made a mistake or you thought, they weren't going to come for you and you're 40 years, no process paperwork, nothing, like you kind of deserve to get caught at that point, And
if you ran across the safe line and somehow you got grandfathered in, because a lot of immigrants have. That's one of the arguments they make. It's like, hey, some people came here legally, but then, they made it past that finish line. How come they got to do it, but the new ones can't? And I'm like, dude, like there's different rules that keep coming up. Try to get you past the finish line. If you got through, good.
Just don't be in denial that you are finessing the system, because honestly, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's tight, but like, don't be in denial that the thing you're doing, you got someone on your ass. Like, it's gonna happen.
But there's the other argument too, where like people just are just coming up in like random search and frisk and grabbing U.S. citizens and all that, and I'm like, yeah, when it's on the ICE side fucking up. And then if these things are happening, then it's like, yeah, that sucks
But
too.
that's just no different to anything. If they were looking for a guy who robbed McDonald's and he's wearing exactly what I am,
Yeah, you gotta
and they
grab-
go to the area and they grab me,
Yeah.
and I just don't want to show my ID, they're gonna figure that out in jail. Like whether or not I'm the guy. They're not gonna figure out on the spot. They're not gonna be like, okay, if you say you're not him, we're just gonna keep.
Yeah, but you're talking about nuance right now, and I don't think these cats even know that shit.
I'm just saying that, like, coming from a person that admires some crimes, like even I have to be real.
That's nuance, right?
You know what I mean?
Can sit here and be like, I'm actually for your cause, but here's the stipulations for everything, and they go, oh, you're trying to justify it?
No, yeah.
It's like, no, motherfucker, listen.
I think you just have to be good at your crime.
Yeah.
If you're not good at being illegal, don't be illegal. That's all I'm saying. If you're really good at it, that's fucking tight.
Yeah. That's really tight. No,
Get
seriously.
good. Move out
Get
of the
yours.
fucking area if it's filled with ice.
Yeah.